Howdy and good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Random Things. I am James, and today we're continuing our Zuru's 5 surprise dino strike video. Like I said, I wanted to do this in the last video, but it got kind of long, so without further ado, let's get to the unboxing of 2 of them. But then I'll give a couple of my fine opinions. So, as it just so happens, while I was out right before recording this video, I happened to find a couple of these Series 1 Dino Trikes out in the wild while I was out shopping. I know I showed you guys at the beginning of the video, kind of explained how, the opening thing, but I thought, hey, I got one, why not let's unbox one and see it live. So, without further ado, here we go. Each one has kind of a pull tab right here, so it's perforated. Really easy to sit there in. And they are double layered. Now, somewhere on here is a second. Here it is. Perforated edge, which doesn't work 99% of the time, and you have to peel it. Now, right here on top, pull tab, you pull it, and it opens kind of like an orange. And then just like an orange, you sit there and you just peel back each of it. Let's see what we've got. Holy crap, I think I know what we got. The gold pieces right here. Holy fuck. We got a missile, like a tail piece, and this gray cannon. Got what looks like an arm. Another arm. It's like the back armor piece. Got ourselves a leg. Another leg. And a part of the torso. Oh. So got ourselves a little head, jaw, and one more capsule. We got ourselves another missile, another cannon. It looks like a neck. But yeah, all of this stuff, one little capsule. And you guys are here. It was awesome. This super rare one. Let's see if we can assemble it. There are instructions, I think, in assembling, but you can put it together kind of like a puzzle. A lot more fun that way. And they're not too hard to put together. Not really, kind of obvious. I've never put something in the wrong spot. Okay. Nope. When you put it in the wrong order, I think his tail's got to go on first. There we go. Then the other side of the torso. Here is neck bones. One arm. 2 arms. One leg. We got ourselves head right there. And we got ourselves the Series 1 Gold Spino. I am so fucking happy right now. I never thought, I'd find another freaking Series 1 one, nor less get the fucking ultra rare one. This is really awesome, guys. Let's put the armor on real quick. Wait a second, where's the helmet? Okay, for a second there, I thought I was missing a piece. Ooh, that would have been disappointing. Okay, here it is, armored up. I think I said when going over the other Spino that I like the gold on it. I do like the gold more. Doesn't mean that this is any less badass. It looks very cool. Very contrasting. Really does make the gold part pop too. Still looks just as fucking badass. And if I had these other ones still displayed, this would look so badass. Here's what it looks like with the cannons on the shoulders instead of the hips. Still pretty cool. Oh boy, I don't know. I'm just so freaking happy I got one of these. I got one more, and let's go look over that one too. Let's adjust this. Okay. I'm just going to cut this one open. You don't need to do this. If you're a kid, don't be using knives without parent supervision. Always be careful. Like I said, the first one, there's a perforated edge, and you can just sit there and... But sometimes I just find it easier just to cut it, having to have the knife around. Free. Always safety first, put your knives away. Okay, let us see what we got. Ooh. Cannon. A red missile. So there's something to note. You may notice while looking over the reviews, the individual reviews, that I think everybody has a different missile and different shaped missile. Supposedly that's because each one, they got a trike here, because each one is supposed to be like a different power or something. Like one's like water, one's air, one's, so you can actually mix and match the missiles that have different types of cannons and stuff. So there's some play functionality with that, and I think that's a pretty cool feature. Okay, is that all the pieces? There we go. We got the orange bag here. Tell by the head what it is. You see here, kind of like these pegs here. So they actually go on. There's a little mobility right here. Move the tail, head wiggles. So yeah, put some limbs on. They do go on there. Once they're on there, though, kind of got to wiggle a little bit. Oh, come on. They're usually not this stubborn to get on. You can't get on and wiggle it. Oh man, the Series 2 one were never made that something they quality is they fixed in between the series. There we go. They're nice. Back limbs. There we go. Back limbs are on. See here where the back limbs, all limbs, actually do have some range of movement, giving them a little bit of actual like posability, which I think is nice. They're not just static. Go. Tail on the head here. And there we go, the head on. See here, we have ourselves the Series 1 Trike. Down here, look, you know, this kind of feature. Most of these have this kind of feature. You move the tail or something and it does something to the head. It's kind of cool, I guess. The Series 1 Trike, here we go, it's got nice orange with that blue striping. And anyone who plays Monster Hunter, does this also look like a T-Rex color to you? It does to me. I'll see what the armor looks like. This armor actually comes in multiple pieces that you have to kind of assemble yourself. So then, go the back armor. Cannon. This red, I don't know, magma-y looking thing. And let's put the goggles on them. Oh, come on. This figure is being a pain in the butt. There we go. Really, really, my dude. This is an issue we will talk about in the next segment. And here is the Series 1 with the gray armor. Still looks pretty cool. A little bland, but you know what? It's pretty freaking awesome. So let's get to my final thoughts on these. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. If you guys couldn't tell, I was pretty excited to actually get that that ultra rare Spino one. I was not expecting that when I happened to find these two, like just kind of random. I was looking for Series 3, found two Series 2. I'm like, ooh, cool. I was not freaking expecting that. So that was fucking awesome. So yeah, so those are my pros and cons. What I like them in my opinions here. Overall, I think it's a great concept. It reminds me of if you guys remember like Turok, that series back in the day, you know, they had dinosaurs with cannons and shit. These look straight out of there. These would be, you know, something you would see in there. They wouldn't seem out of place. Pretty freaking awesome. I think the dinosaur selection is pretty cool. You know, you get all the kind of standards, you know, the very basic dinosaurs everyone's very familiar with. So I can see that's why that's appealing. I mean, maybe a couple, you know, you don't see a lot, like the Plessy or the Dinosaur. So that's pretty cool. Still a great selection. Maybe two Raptors, but pretty cool. I mean, all the blasters on it are unique to each individual, and that's cool. So you take them off, say, hey, this cannon does this cannon does that. And I was kind of alluded to this too during the showcase of each individual one, but what's really cool is that each of the actual missiles is different from the other. Not just color, but a lot of them have different shape. I think I mentioned the T-Rex one's even bigger, and the skeleton ones actually have like a bone pattern to them, or like color to them. So that's pretty cool. So if you want to say role play or something, be like, hey, this one does this one does that, or this cannon this has this power, has that. Mixing and matching them. If you got a good imagination, you know, you could really have a lot of fun here, especially with like role playing, being like, hey, mine's got these powers, yours got that power. I think it adds a lot of playability to it, especially if you get more than one of them, switch them out, put more on another, take a cannon off. You know, that's pretty cool. If you have the Series 1 and Series 2, you can have, you know, take the gold armor off, put it on another one, put the old cannon on it, and say, oh, this armor's better, it's an upgrade or something. So I think that's pretty cool. You know, if you want to role play, a little bit of variation in your play with it. Overall. So now I'm going to talk about some like gripes about it. Now, I'm going to do a lot of gripes. This means just nitpicking. I am not sponsored by them, so I can kind of shit on the toys a little bit if I want to, because these are my honest opinion. I don't have to like play nice. Now I got a lot of gripes. Probably going to talk about more gripes than, you know, the good about it. But that's not to subtract that I absolutely love these. I really do. I'm excited for Series 3, which I'll throw some images up and talk a little bit about at the end of the video. But overall, yeah, I love them. But I do got some problems with them. So, first and foremost, Series 1 and Series 2, they're just the same sculpts in different colors. Yeah, some of them look cooler, like the Spino looks way cooler with the gold armor. But it would have been a lot cooler if they used different dinosaurs. Especially got the Series 1 with all the ones everybody knows and loves. You know, get you hooked, you know, and then use some of the less known dinosaurs, like an accurate Dillo that doesn't have a frill. Or freaking, you know, some of the, you know, lesser known ones, Troodon, maybe Apache Rhino, stuff like that, you know. The one with the big horn on its head, I can't forget what it's called now. Parasaurolophus, you know, maybe the ones you've seen in Jurassic Park, or even ones they may have recently discovered. You know, they discover dinosaurs all the time. It would have been cool to see different ones. But all in all, so yeah, I think it was a wasted opportunity. Luckily, as you'll see at the end of the video, Series 3 is going to go in a different direction, so it's not just going to be the same dinosaurs. Now they got, instead of glow-in-the-dark gold armor, they have silver armor or something. So that's kind of cool. Now on to, I think, a little bit of a quality, I would say number 2 gripe, a little bit of a quality assurance issues. You guys saw when I was playing with this guy, I just could not get these glasses, like, they wouldn't pop on. And that is actually something that's happened to some of these figures. I just don't know why, if it's the sculpts got bent in the, yeah, just won't. Got bent. But especially some of these, like, they kind of just sit on the top. Like, there's supposed to be spots here where they got little pegs, but some of them just, like that, very, very loose. You know, some of them where they just don't really want to sit on. It doesn't feel like, you know, a little bit off, or they're a little bent or something. Especially with these, the trike ones, it's actually 2 pieces. And I've had some of them where the tabs that put together got bent, so it doesn't stick very well. And that's kind of annoying, you know. You get your toy and the armor doesn't want to sit on it. That's really, really annoying. And then I showed off the pterodons with the cannons, you know, they don't want to hold it. It's weird that the peg that goes into it's not solid. It's actually like on a weird swivel thing. So I don't understand why that seems like a weird design thing. Because like I said, I think I've got 3 of them, and all 3 of them have the exact same thing. I don't really understand. If you were to put it on like another dinosaur, it would swivel down. You could never have it aimed. That's really, really a poor design choice. Could have been better, especially if they're really cool. I may do something like glue them or something so they can stay, you know, the pin doesn't move anymore, but I really don't want to have to do that. You shouldn't have to do that to a toy. And this last one here, and I find kind of funny, but this one came with the wrong back leg. Yeah, it's got 2 left legs. You can see here. Now I will say that's a little derpy. It's funny. This is my little special guy. It is the only one I think that I got where it came with the weird leg. Other than that, the quality is pretty okay. You know, I thought I was missing the helmet on the Spino, which I saw in the video, but it wasn't. It was just in the package. I've never come with missing pieces. I came with the wrong piece, but I've not come with any missing pieces yet, so at least that's good. Now on to my sort of third gripe. You guys may have seen this during the showcase video. That is because, if you guys haven't guessed it, a lot of these dinosaurs, especially the two-legged ones, will not stay standing. The Spino, you gotta like pose it back on its tail. Some of them without the armor, you put the legs back a certain way or not, you can get them to stand up. But some of them just would not stay standing. Even if they're a dinosaur, I actually shot it with this on it, and it still like slowly fell over. So I had to put some of these on. This is ticky tack. You put it for poster boards and stuff on this wooden base, and just to get them standing enough, just to be able to display them to show you guys. When I had them, used to have them displayed on my shelf, I had to have them like kind of, certain way, so they kind of lean against each other or lean against the back of the shelf to get them to stay standing. With the armor on, it's almost impossible, and it's weird because some of them, the armor is on like the shoulders, so it just makes it the Spino, like the way I put the Spino together during the unboxing, it absolutely will not stay standing. But you sometimes have to, like, even if you put it on the hips, you gotta like aim them back so they're shooting straight up so that they balance is right. So I know if these are toys and they're meant to be played, they're not really collectibles, so I know they're not really mindful of, hey, how these are going to stand up display, because ideally they would be in a kid's hand playing. But as a collector or someone who wants to be like, ooh, these are cool, I want to display them because they are still pretty cool, that's kind of disappointing. It's a bit of a gripe. But more of them, they're more quadrupedal dinosaurs, so they're going to stay standing. But I really wish they would have some balancing. Maybe make the tail of a harder plastic or something, or the feet in a much better position so they can balance better. That would have been appreciated. Now on to my fourth gripe. Really hard to see in these videos. Maybe see a little bit. But these dinosaurs are actually, the sculpts themselves are incredibly detailed. Like, it's really hard to see in here, but even down the sides here, there are small ridges. Kind of barely see them in the camera. There's underbelly, like the skin rolls. There's actually it's actually textured to be like scales and stuff. And then you can even sometimes you see like veins and stuff. The sculpts are very detailed. A lot of time went into the sculpts themselves, but the paint is just bare minimum. I think I griped about this in my showcase videos in the last video, where things like, the underbelly pattern won't extend up to the neck or to the end of the tail. It's just on the stomach. And, every single dinosaur probably wouldn't like that. Toes and stuff aren't painted. You get horns that sometimes some of them, like the horns are like on the Stiggy. The head dome isn't. It just blends in with the body, which, to my knowledge of that dinosaur, was kind of like the big, I don't want to say centerpiece, but that was what it's known for, was ramming things. That would be like a feature of it. You would think, be like, oh yeah, here's this rammy boy, let's throw some attention to that part of the dinosaur. But it kind of just blends in with the rest of it, So I don't, kind of a gripe. I know they're supposed to be toys, not play the detail there, but it felt like a little bit more paint. And especially for the price, these are like $6 and you don't know what you're getting. It would at least give us a little bit better paint job. The basics, the toes, they get horns and stuff right. A couple of their beaks look cool, but some of their eyes look good, but then some of their eyes, it's like the paint's a little bit off. It's just a quality thing. The colors look awesome. It's just you lose a lot of the cool details in it. But there is a way to fix that, and I may have fixed that. During my intro video, you actually may have seen some of that in the background if you look close enough. Let me go. No, guys, know if you caught that. If you guys know what my plan is with some of these, I'll showcase that in a video of its own, and then we'll have a continuing series on those. But that was a big gripe. It's a fixable gripe. A lot of these are fixable. Other than I got an extra leg on a Stego. A lot of these can be fixable with glue and stuff, so they're not like the toy's completely useless now because of that. But it's just me griping. Like I said, all in all, I still love the living hell out of these toys. They were fun to collect. I really wish I would have gotten more Series 1, because You know, they don't real hard. I can get them on Amazon and whatnot, but what's the fun of that? What's the fun going out, just buying when you need when you find them? That's kind of, you know, the more fun of hunting for them. Um, series 2 is still pretty readily available. If you guys wanted any of these toys, like I said, Amazon still got them. Target, Walmart, they seem to be pretty. They're not hard to find. You can just find them on toy shelves. I know in Walmart they're sort of like the cheap collectibles gotcha toy aisle. Pretty readily available for now. Now, this is Series 1 and Series 2. Let's talk a second about Series 3. Now, not a while ago, I happened to be walking down the aisle, Walmart, looking, hey, maybe see if these prices have dropped a little bit. I'm looking at the lit shelf label, and it's like, Dino Strike Series 3. And I'm like, huh? That's weird. Did I miss a series? Or this Series 3? What happened to Series 1 and 2? And I looked it up. And guess what? I did not. There is a new series coming out. Matter of fact, you search YouTube, there's a couple channels I guess have already been sponsored and already got a couple of hands on a couple of them. I found some Toy Fair type pictures of it, and I'll throw those up on screen here now. But I'm excited for these. Unfortunately, I would have liked to see more Dino Strike with like the guns and stuff, and maybe, like I said, I wanted to see a different set of dinosaurs with blasters and stuff, but they're not going that direction with these. The next label or next series is going to be labeled Dino Strike. Excuse me. It'll be Dino Strike Hunt. The series is focused more on people hunting and capturing dinosaurs than dinosaurs battling. So the series is going to have, I don't have it brought up right now, but a different assortment of dinosaurs. I think we're going to have some big dinosaurs like Bronto or Bronto-like. You're going to have T-Rex is going to return. Going to be Dilophosaur, which is weird because it's the same size as everybody else. Which I have heard that in real life they were fucking huge. Not the little guys that you see in Jurassic Park or the little annoying little shits you see in Ark. Anyone knows what I'm talking about? I think everyone's been eaten by a dillo in that game. But to focus on, instead of having cannons and stuff, they're going to have traps. I think the T-Rex comes with like a muzzle. The Brontosaurus comes with like an ankle weight. And there's actually going to be 3 vehicles in it. It's going to be a Jeep, a helicopter, and then an ultra rare Jeep. And they're still going to come in a ball. I think the color for this series is going to be red. I think it comes with 1 big capsule plus I think three little capsules on it instead of like the 5 pieces like this one did. So in each dinosaur is going to be 3 vehicles, and the rest are going to be dinosaurs. And they have larger dinosaurs this time. And each one's going to have some kind of like a handcuff or a ball and chain or something to capture them, because that's what the theme of this one is going out and capturing the dinosaurs compared to fighting dinosaurs, which is cool on its own. But I think the Jeep and the helicopters look pretty cool. I think it's still got some firing ability like missiles and stuff, so that's pretty cool. Add some that kind of element to the mix. Yeah, it's cool. I think it's still, like I said, they brought back some dinosaurs. Like there's a Stego in it again, and there's going to be a T-Rex in it again. I will say, though, it does look like the sculpts for those are not just recycled. So it's going to be a different sculpt. It would be cool to see completely different set of dinosaurs. But hey, we're still getting a continuation. That means they wouldn't continue it if the series wasn't selling. So if we're lucky, maybe we can see a series, 4 and 5. That would be cool. If maybe return to this, this lineup with the battlers, or maybe Series 5 will get boats and stuff. It'd be cool. Variety is always cool. And I will collect them when they freaking come out. The shelf label at work has been up there for a few weeks, but every time I try to scan it or look at it, it's like, yeah, none available, none in stock. And when I looked it up, it's like, I found one listing for like Amazon UK that's like, yeah, it's supposed to be, this thing is pre-order, it starts going on sale on January 31st. And here we're February 4th now, and it's like, where the fuck is it? And my work refuses to like set the toys right now because we're doing inventory and junk. And it's like, I want to spend the money on these. I would love to, and I will when they do start becoming available. I will either, probably the first one I'll buy, I'll do another unboxing, show you guys what we got, show you guys the lineup. And then maybe after collectible, do the same thing this, where I'll see if I can't get the collection and then do a big video roundup going over each individual one, and then sit down and talk about my likes and dislikes about the series and how I feel about the future going forward. But that's it. I'm starting to ramble, guys. I hope you all, have a good day. Thank you again all for being here with me. I hope you're enjoying it. Let me guys know below what you guys would like to see next. Let me know if any of you guys have got these out there. Any other gripes that you guys might have about it, or which dinosaur was your favorite? I think right now, like I said, my Dinosaur has been, I think, my favorite sculpt. Might start collecting again. I might hope to get a couple of those before they, completely discontinued. But rent stuff like that comes first before dinosaurs. Because yeah, if I could ride these, I wouldn't have a car note, and that would be cool. But I don't know how dinosaur insurance would work. Does Allstate cover a T-Rex? Why did they call them and ask them about that? But anywho, guys, you guys have a great day. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for sticking around, and y'all guys all have a blessed day.